We're going to show you how you can activate a few warnings for your employees so that when they try to track time, they will know if they've tracked not enough or if they're on par with what they're supposed to be doing. So let's first of all look at this. This is the weekly timesheet. Right now I have collapsed it so you can see that I have not tracked any time this week. I'm now going to switch to a different tab, go into the system administration. I'm going to go into approval processes, and we're going to look at the rules for closing timesheets. As you can see right now, I've activated that there are no rules, which means that when I go back to the timesheet and click submit for approval, it will show up. I can add a comment and I can submit this. We'll try to change that. So in the system administration, I'm going to request that we now show a warning. So if you have not put in enough time compared to a normal working time, you will see a warning. What you should also note is that when I click submit for approval, you have a warning color. This is yellow, which means that you have not tracked the time that you were supposed to do, but you will still be able to submit it. And you can see the submit button is also active. Second setting, it's not possible to close the timesheet if the employee has registered less time than his or her normal working time. So when we go back to the weekly sheet, push submit for approval, you can see the information pops up here. It's a red warning, and you will not be able to submit this timesheet. Let's go back to the system administration. Third option, we want a warning if you haven't tracked any time at all for the current week. And when we go back and click submit for approval, you can see the warning is yellow, which means you will still be able to submit the hours even though you haven't tracked any time. And it also says so up here. Last setting, it's not possible to close the timesheet if you have tracked 0 hours. And when we click submit for approval, you will see that it is a red warning. So you haven't tracked any time and you will not be allowed to submit your timesheet. The reason for this is, of course, that when you as an employee try to track time, you should always be aware that there are certain standards in your company. Depending on your company policies, it's a good idea to actually set these limits so that people will know, have we tracked what we are supposed to. It could also be vacation and so on. But that is the basis of this. So that was the simple setting of how to provide a warning for your employees if they have not tracked the time that yet they were supposed to according to your policies. Follow this channel. We have more vlogs coming up on how to do different stuff in TimeLog.